Hey, we are back, folks. Bruce and Rick sitting in for BKP this morning in the office. North Georgia's only live broadcast, morning broadcast. Anyway, we've been having some fun for the last hour and a half, filling in for BKP. Amanda always gives us a little bit of perspective at the end of toward the end of the show, and something caught everybody's eye yesterday. Something that good old Bill Clinton, who just keeps putting his foot deeper down his throat, said yesterday about women, abuse, the norm, the changing norms. Amanda, can you just give us a little bit of your perspective on that? And maybe, I think you've got a little video clip of him running his mouth again, don't you?
I do. So yesterday, it was actually the day before yesterday, Bill Clinton sat down and was explaining to a reporter that the social norms of harassment and assault have changed. But I'll go ahead and play that so everyone can get a good idea.
Yeah, let's give everybody a touch of that so that, so they can all form the same judgment.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have anything on the monitor up here yet, Amanda.
All right. Sorry about that, folks.
That's okay. That's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. This is high-tech stuff here, folks. We gotta, we gotta get this stuff down from the third floor sometimes. So
it
takes a little bit of the transition. You let us know what we.
All right. So I've got the clip now. I'll roll that.
All right. Here we go. Bill Clinton.
I assume you think that what happened with you was more serious than what happened with former Senator Al Franken. He was driven from office from the U.S. Senate. So norms have changed. Do you think that's a good thing?
Well, in general, I think it's a good thing, yes. I think it's a good thing that we should all have higher standards. I think the norms have really changed in terms of what you can do to somebody against their will, how much you can crowd their space, make them miserable at work. You don't have to physically assault somebody to make them, uncomfortable at work or at home or in their just walking around. That I think is good. I think I'll be honest, the Franken case for me was a difficult case, a hard case. There may be things I don't know. But maybe I'm just an old-fashioned person, but it seemed to me that there were 29 women on Saturday Night Live that put out a statement for him. And
that's just, I'm telling you, that every time I see that, it's just amazing how he absolutely sits there with the milquetoast Patterson and buries himself, right?
I know. What is your take on this? Okay, my two things. Either he hates his wife and he just wants her to look bad. He wants his whole family to look bad. I mean, why would you even say that?
I think he just gets caught into that typical Bill Clinton syndrome where he just, the more he talks, the more he digs the hole deeper. Once the dirt starts falling back on your head, I think the hole's deep enough, Bill.
Right.
And it's been falling back on his head every time he goes on to one of these book tours. Now, how can he say that the times have changed where in the past it was acceptable to force your will on someone against their will? Really?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he just doesn't get it. It was never okay.
Do you think he's still, to this day, trying to justify the fact that he took advantage of a 21-year-old intern in the inner sanctum of the off the edge of the Oval Office?
The thing is, and if you really pay attention to what he's trying to do with this whole Me Too movement and this James Patterson book, he is making himself look so much worse. Any actual and genuine Me Too victim does not want to hear what Bill Clinton has to say.
Right.
And no one, even a true victim, they don't want to hear from Hillary either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you can't.
Well, they do say with his heart attack and everything, he might have had a stroke, so he could be working a little diminished capacity.
I know.
But
I mean,
I'm
is
just
he
saying.
okay? I'm honestly kind of concerned for his mental health right now. That's all I'm really. I mean, that's the only thing I'm getting from this. Like,
Gosh.
why?
Yeah. I mean, I just keep coming back to that poor guy sitting there and the announcers are probably, or the interviewers are probably throwing him prescripted softball questions, and then all of a sudden he just goes off the rails.
Right.
Like he did on TV the other night. Who was he being interviewed by? I think it was Colbert.
Yes.
I mean, Colbert threw him a softball so that he could cover his butt, and he screwed that up too.
Yes, he did.
And Colbert even had to go back and almost cover for him and say, would you like to take that back? Would you like to walk it back and maybe rephrase everything you said so that you could tell us what you really meant? And he still screwed it up.
Yeah,
so,
what you really meant. See,
anyway.
all of that is completely coaxed. This is to make that whole family, to groom them back up into whatever they're trying to pull next. It's not genuine. I don't like them at all. I just don't agree with it. Nothing for them.
Yep, totally agreed. I appreciate you bringing that up. Anything else to add to that?
And no, I mean, that whole family speaks for themselves. And I know that you guys had a little meme about the daughter.
I swear.
I saw that.
I swear to God.
There's another Clinton in the news.
I mean, there's a piece that it was just funny. Okay, we're talking about Chelsea Clinton now. If you put yourself out there, folks, like the Clintons tend to do, you need to be able to take the heat, because someone's going to push back at you. And finally, someone pushed back. Chelsea Clinton fired back at critics who compared her to Howdy Doody. I mean, she's going at tooth and nail, running Trump down, talking to this interviewer, and he's giving her a bunch of softball questions, and he said, and this guy tweets out, I think it was Richard Rothschild, or at Richard Rothschild, something like that. And she says, thanks to Richard and all the people at Twitter who've compared me to Howdy Doody. I wouldn't want to be compared to Howdy Doody. I know a little bit about him, including that he stood up to bullies and believed in being kind to animals. Folks, who haven't, for those of you who are young enough never to enjoy Howdy Doody, it's something ran between like 1947 and 80, somewhere 60.
Yeah, probably the 60s.
Something like that. Let's see. And he was a puppet. He was a marionette.
A marionette, strings.
Yeah, I mean, and he would come out there, and he had this goofy-looking face. Yeah, and there were other characters on there, Phineas T. Bluster, I think it was, and then you got Buffalo Bob, and I mean, it was a go-to show at 4:30 in the afternoon
for kids. Yeah,
for kids, and you got to admit there's a little bit of lightness there. I can see the resemblance, but like I said, if she doesn't want pushback like that, then she doesn't need to be sitting in a chair running the president down and telling everybody how her mother would have been so much better anyway. Take that down, Amanda. I just can't watch Howdy Doody anymore. But thank you for Frankie. Thank you for grabbing that this morning, putting it up, and it just struck me funny, and I thought we had to get it out there anyway. Where else you want to go? Some light stuff.
Well, you talked about award ceremonies.
The award ceremony. You know, the
Nothing.
Warriors. Well, first we started off with the Eagles.
The Eagles.
You know, let's see. We're gonna have the coach, the mascot, and we're gonna have maybe one player.
Yeah.
And that guy is on the practice squad.
Yeah.
But nobody of consequence. So
At the last minute, too.
at the last minute,
You know,
when
one day they were going to have 60, the next day they're having 3.
yeah, we're having 3. So Trump just took a, the little proactive stance and said, ain't coming to the White House. So what does he do? He throws you got a lot of people coming still. Mm-hmm. And, he doesn't want to disappoint those people. They're there to come to the White House. So what does he do? He brings in the Marine Band, and he brings in, and they do a patriotic tribute.
Yeah.
Very cool. It would have been a tribute to the Eagles, but they
Great America Day
they
or something
swim
like
and
that.
they sink as a team,
Mm-hmm.
and they as a team decided to sink. And I do believe, in my heart of hearts, it was the owner who can't stand Trump, and it also was festered by the mayor of Philadelphia, Jim Feeney, I think his name is.
Kenny.
Excuse me.
Kenny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, those two guys combined have so much animosity toward Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, they got pushed back. But so it leads me to, we come now to
The NBA.
we come now to the NBA, and the Warriors already said, well, if they win,
Because they didn't go last year. They blew it last year.
yes, the golden boy, Stephen Curry.
Steffi.
Yeah, to our friend Judy Steffi Curry. Yeah, he had decided that his team shouldn't travel to the White House to be honored for their championship. Their third championship, 2 in a row, or fourth championship, something like that.
Third in 4 years.
Yeah, whatever it was,
Yeah.
they weren't going.
2 in a row.
They weren't invited anyway, folks. So what do? We got Nancy Pelosi and we got Barbara Lee.
Barbara Lee's from Texas.
No, she's from California. You're thinking of another one. There's a lot of Lees out there.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, they're going to host an award ceremony to honor the Golden State Warriors, her constituents.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you she's never seen a pro basketball game from the floor in her life. What do you think?
She's a politician. She might have.
Yeah, she might have. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
this ought to be good.
Yeah, I did wonder how they're going to cram them all into the office, but anyway.
She'll probably bring them down on the house floor to honor them,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, in the rotunda or
In
something.
the People's House.
Yeah.
Yeah, the People's Team. What do you think about the Islanders? Congratulations to not the Islanders, the Caps. The Caps, first championship. They've been close.
Yeah, yeah.
They got a great team. I was happy for what's his name, Ovechuk.
Ovechkin.
Yeah. I'm happy for him. Great player. Great team. Think they'll go to the White House?
I don't know.
I mean, they're right there.
Good question. We'll see it.
I mean, what are they got to do? They got to get
I think
an
they
Uber
probably
to the
will.
White House.
I think they probably will. Although I think they had one player who already said he wasn't going to go, but I think a majority of them will go.
I do too. I think.
But again, I mean, it gets back to this whole thing. I mean, do sports teams need to go to the president and that whole thing? I mean, it's kind of a nice memento, if you will, for the team to be with the president and all that. But it's kind of gotten overdone, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. DACA took a hit overnight.
DACA. Donald DACA?
Donald DACA. Yeah, wouldn't that Gutfeld came up with that.
Yeah.
He is so funny and quick and witty. I mean, he is absolutely worth the price of admission for the 5 on Fox, which I don't miss. If I do have conflicts, I always try to tape it, or I guess that's a bad choice.
Everything that time of the day works around the 5, so you
Yeah,
never see him out of the door before.
When I go to dinner, what time? About 6:05.
And I'm a special report guy, so I'll go, hey, come on.
Gutfeld came out with, he said it would absolutely make the Democrats' head spin off if he called it Donald DACA. But the moderates last night, under the cloak of midnight, have been pushing for some kind of a special end around that if they got enough votes to push their bill, that it wouldn't have to be introduced by Speaker Ryan. It wouldn't have to go through the committee. They needed 218 votes, as I recall, to make that happen.
And?
Too shy.
216.
216.
Close but no banana.
Yeah, just a little outside. Anyway, 2 votes short. So now I guess they can't even bring it up again until the next opportunity. And I don't know how this works, but the next opportunity that they've got to bring this up is not till July 23rd.
Ah, okay.
So the more
before the August recess, which is no recess.
Yeah, Senate didn't get one, right?
No, they
Mitch said, "You're staying right here, boys and girls.
Yeah.
We're going to do the work." Anyway, so the conservative side is trying to, instead of having amnesty, what they want to do is they want to have a path to citizenship, which, unlike amnesty, is following the legal course.
It's already there.
It's already there. Just follow the law.
So much of this stuff is already there.
Yeah, just follow the law. Why is it so tough to keep trying to do something contrary to the law? If you don't like the law that's in place, change it. But why can't we just follow the law that was there, that's there?
Yeah, it goes beyond belief that politicians continually, if it's not working in their favor, they try to roll out, an amendment or in some cases a new law. But I mean, those things take time, and you got to, badger up support for them. So yeah. It's tough to do.
What is your take on the primaries?
I think the Republicans did fairly well. The little bits I've heard so far.
Yeah, I mean it's way too early, I think, to predict, as they all try to do, the outcome of the midterms.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it's going to be a blue wave.
No.
There's a lot of support out there, folks, as evidenced by the South Carolina primary. I don't know if you saw the South Carolina primary results, but the Love Gov, Mark Sanders took a beating. He took a beating. I think he was expected to win that race, and he's been a Trump basher. He's been a never-Trumper ever since he got into office after being disgraced and bounced out as governor. What did he go to? He run off with his girlfriend or something and go down to Argentina?
Yeah, Argentine girlfriend.
Oh, she was an Argentine girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ah.
One hot tamale.
They went horseback riding on the Pampas, huh?
I think they were doing some tango in the park.
Anyway, Mark, you're out of here. We got newcomer Katie Arrington.
All right.
I mean, she got a big endorsement from Trump. She is a Trump supporter, and I think
she a current politician?
She's new.
Oh, right.
Yeah. She's new to the arena. I don't know exactly what her background is. That was kind of breaking news this morning, so just wanted to throw it out there. We've got a heck of a governor's race, I think, in Nevada.
Right.
Going to happen.
That
but
sounds
as
good.
evidenced by South Carolina, Trump's base is solid there. No worries in South Carolina, folks. I don't know who else was on the docket yesterday
There was South Carolina, Nevada, I think one of the Mountain West states.
Yeah.
Montana, and then I think a couple in the East.
Yeah.
So.
Well, speaking of the midterms, what's going to be interesting is to see what happens in the midterms and then what's going to happen in the next presidential election.
Oh boy.
I think, Kanye West hits #1 on the Billboard chart following his pro-Trump rants. I don't know how this is sizing up, but I guarantee you that the Democrats' heads are spinning right now with the support that Trump is getting from the African American community.
Duh. I mean, unemployment's lowest in 28 years. The African
I
American.
will never forget when he. I will never forget.
How can that
when
not be good?
That's right.
How can that not be appreciated?
Right. I'll never forget what he said in Michigan when Trump was campaigning. He said, folks, speaking to the black community, the African American community, he said, folks, what do you got to lose? This has not been working for you. All they want to do is control you, keep you on the plantation, if you will.
Ooh.
Yeah, bad choice of words, but that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And now you got Kanye West. Who else is going to be out there on the campaign trail? I guarantee you that our heroines, Diamond and Silk.
Mm-hmm. Candace Owens.
Candace Owens is going to be on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is one bright young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she is really taking it on the chin from the, but she takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yeah.
And she keeps the narrative on the up and up. You know, she tells it like it is. This is how you've been mistreated in the past. This is what this president is doing for you. Like Bruce said, lowest unemployment rate since recorded history of the black unemployment rate.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was the lowest.
I think so.
From
Yeah.
when they first started taking measurements.
Yeah, I think it is. Who else? Let's see, the woman that was pardoned from jail. Kim Kardashian's...
Oh, yeah, Ellis Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think she's going to be on the trail? She's going to be on the trail pro-Trump. She's going to be on the trail for prison reform, something that Obama promised that never happened.
Right.
Right?
Right.
He had the opportunity to totally change around prison reform. And never did.
Dr. Ben Carson will be on the trail?
Dr. Ben Carson. What do you bet? What do you bet that the man that we saw on the CNN clips, good old Chicago Bulls, Dennis Rodman.
The Worm.
The Worm, as they call him, tattooed head to toe, good friend of Kim Jong-un, the only man he said that trusted him, because he brought him a birthday gift as he promised. All I want to do is I want you to bring basketball over to my country. Anyway, he's on CNN, and he's very emotional. And what's he wearing? He's wearing a Make America Great Again hat. I absolutely loved it. He's being interviewed by Cuomo, who thinks he's got gift to the interviewers, to the media. And this guy must have just been exploding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having to look at the hat, having to listen to him get very emotional about the fact that Trump finally did something.
And Obama, he tried to get
He called him
Obama over
out.
there five years ago.
Yeah. He said the stage is set,
Yeah.
Mr. President Barack. The stage is set. He wants you to come over. Found it. How many reasons?
Nada.
Yeah. Clinton, same way.
Yeah.
Bush, same way. Who did Clinton
Both
send
Bushes.
over? He sent over Madeleine Albright, didn't he?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, with the plastic flowers.
Yep.
Here I am. Anyway. So let's take a quick break here, and then we're going to come up with some closing thoughts. And we'll just take a short break here, and we'll come back for the last 5 minutes and kind of bring the show to a close. We've enjoyed being here with you guys today.
Absolutely.
We've enjoyed Brian giving us the trusting us with the coveted stage. Yeah, I mean, God, look at all the screens behind us. I mean, if you see them blinking all the time, they're constantly changing. Anyway, Amanda, can you just give us a few minutes here, and we'll come up with some closing thoughts.
Had the time of my life. I never felt like this before. it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. I've never felt like this before, 'cause I've had the time of my life.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. Yellow pollen means green cash at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. The spring savings event is on at Days, and the discounts are deep. Now save up to $11,000 off select new 2018 Chevy Silverados, or up to $6,000 off select new 2018 Equinox. Pick any Chevy you want and save a bunch during the spring savings event going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry.
Hey folks, we're back for the final few minutes. We wanted to highlight something. We got a big deal coming up this weekend. I know the staff has been working very, very hard in the Dizzy Dean 12 and under Region 6 baseball playoff tournament, which will be live on right here, folks, FYN TV, not in the studio, live out at the ballpark. You know how much Brian likes baseball. there's going to be 11 counties represented, 10 of which are covered currently by Fetcher News. So Clay County, North Carolina, we got Dawson County, Fannin County, Gilmer County, in alphabetical order, Hall County, Jackson County, Jefferson County, Lumpkins, Town, Union, and White County. Okay, that tournament starts Thursday, 5:45, first game. And Sunday, I believe, is the championship game with the consolation or this is a best 2 out of 3, I believe. So what happens if there's 2 teams on the winner's side? They, for the championship, would come together and have to play best 2 out of 3. So that'll happen Sunday and Monday. I'm going to try to join BKP out there on Sunday and get in the booth with them, have some fun, talk some baseball. We've enjoyed being here. We're almost out of time. Bruce, you got a final thought? It's been good being with you, buddy.
Same here. I just have a quote from Winston Churchill. The main vice of capitalism is the uneven distribution of prosperity. The main vice of socialism, like California, is the even distribution of misery.
Even distribution of misery. That's tough to end a show on, but we'll go with the capitalism side.
Yeah.
We'll go with the capitalism side. We're both capitalists at heart. We love being here. We thank the staff. Amanda, thank you so much for guiding us through the media chicanes of disaster.
Media chicanes.
Disaster. Thanks to Sam. Say hey to Lonnie.
You guys did great. Thank you so much for doing the show. We always have a blast when you guys are in the office.
Well, we appreciate it. We enjoy being here. And see you Friday at Sycamore Crossing, folks. We'll be out there. We won't be at Circuit World this Friday. We'll be at Sycamore Crossing. The signal's great. The weather hopefully is good. Bruce will be on the road. We'll miss you.
I'll be back next week.
Maybe Jane will join us. Thanks, BKP. Appreciate you. Thanks for having us.